Now a very fine men's discus is in progress, or at least in anticipation here. And this is the man who's favourite, Gerd Kanter of Estonia. Unbeaten this season. And Elekna, though, was the #1 for many years before Kanter took over that mantle. But every competition they face, he tends to be pretty close. Malachowski of Poland, the national record holder at 68.77. Also a man very much to be reckoned with here. As is Robert Harting. A little bit of injury scare mid-season, but he's obviously back in top form now. German champion. And the season's best of 68.10, taking him very close to his personal best. This is the lineup, the 12 men who've qualified for the final. We've seen the big favourites, perhaps Mario Pastano, the other name that I'd mentioned, Spanish record holder at 69 meters 50. So it's Malachowski then into the circle. This is the second throw of the competition. Pichalniskov started with a good 62.03. So Malachowski, the national record holder of Poland, at 68.75. And he's one of the favourites for a medal. Oh, he likes that. Well, if he wasn't a favourite before, he certainly is now. That's a magnificent first throw for Malachowski. That's getting closer to the 70-metre line. Wow, what a start. Olympic silver medalist, of course. He's shown that he can produce his best on a big occasion, no doubt about that. Has set 5 Polish records to his credit, and this one must be close too. He knows it's a good one. When these big men release the discus and it's flying right, they know it. Oh, and it is another national record, 68.77, his 6th Polish record. So here is the favourite, Gerd Kanter, in the first round. Well, you've just seen Malachowski throw a national record of 68.77. See how he responds. The answer is with a good throw, but not one that he'll be especially pleased with. A man who normally gets very close to the 70-metre line. Indeed, the world leader at 71 meters 64. 65.91 by Kanter. And to second place, we've just had 2 throwers so far. Now then, Robert Harting, the crowd has spotted him. He's got a personal best of 68 meters 65 and is also proving to be a good championship thrower. Terrific throw. Great roar goes up from the crowd when they see that throw. He became the youngest man ever to win a World Championship discus medal 2 years ago in Osaka when he took the silver. And he's right back in top form here. 68.10 is season's best, and he's challenging that. Excellent start. Seems very cool about it. Not quite leaping around like Malachowski, but well, he might. 68.25, and Harting is in second place. And now we have the 4th of the big favourites coming into the discus circle. This is Elekna. Twice the Olympic champion, twice the world champion, now 37 years of age. Second longest thrower of all time at 73.88. Oh, and again, a fine throw. It's over 65 metres. This is good throwing. Of course, those very long discus throws tend to come in very windy conditions. The discus throwers liking a nice quartering wind in their faces. And in a windless stadium here, the distances do tend to be reduced a bit, but that means we've got some really good start here with the 4 favourites all over 65 metres.
Robert Harting!
Well, it's a fascinating competition. That's not quite as far as he opened with, of course, 68 meters 25. While we were away for that 1500 meters, no changes in the order of the leading participants. 67.04 there for Harting. But it is Elekna, second round of the men's discus. He lies in third place. Still in third place. Casey Malone of America has moved into 5th at 63.61. Two virtually identical throws from Alekna. El Ghazali of Egypt goes the next man into the discus circle. And a good throw in the 60-meter plus area. It's a good quality field, actually. I think this throw is probably over 62, and no less than 11 men have done that. Yes, and a bit of improvement there from his opening 62.13 to 62.83 here. Meyer of Austria. Meyer opened with 62 meters 16. And I'm not sure that's as good. Meyer, the Austrian record holder, at 64.16. Former World Student Games champion. 29. That's 9 Austrian titles. This is 60.49 in the second round for Meyer, so we've just got one thrower left to complete the second round. Casey Malone of the USA, lying 5th. This is Malone. He's a World Junior champion way back in 1996. And at 2 meters 06, he was the tallest track and field athlete at the Beijing Olympics. Not the tallest here. I know Karl Meyersko of Britain is a fair bit bigger than that. That's an improvement either. So at the end of 2 rounds, we have Malachowski leading at 68.77, Harting in second place, 68.25, and Alekna third at 66.36, with the favourite Gerd Kanter in 4th at 65.91. So here's the leader, Piotr Malachowski, coming into the circle for his 3rd throw, already twice over 68 meters. He's in the form of his life, no doubt about that. Malachowski. 1 meter 92 tall, 122 kilograms. I guess you could say that's pretty well ideal build for a discus thrower. Very fast across the circle, light on his feet. Out it goes. It's another fine throw. He really is in superb form. Just while we look for the distance on that throw, we've got a little bit of a scheduling problem, I think, on the track, because, as I just mentioned to you, seeing that throw is 67 meters, we were due to have the men's decathlon 400 meters next, but of course they're still in action in the high jump down on the far end of the arena. So unless we have some 400 meter races with some of the lesser competitors already out of the high jump, we've got problems here. And then we have the women's 100 meter hurdles final scheduled for 21:15, that's just over half an hour's time. And then we have the women's 800 final at 21:35. So we'll see where they fit in the 100 meter races for the decathletes. Right now, the whole of the Estonian contingent, and they seem to be here in some force, is looking to support the favourite for the discus, Gerd Kanter, 3rd round of the competition, only in 4th place at the moment. No, still below. What looks worried? Well, he might.
Well, this is curious, Peter. Just going back over the stats from this season, Kanter has got 9 of the top 10 throws in the world this year coming into this competition. He's thrown 2 meters further than anybody else coming in here to the World Championship. The overwhelming favourite, but it's not happening for him at the moment.
No, and he's won no less than 17, all 17 of his competitions this year as well. Well, still, he's got 3 more throws left. Coach doing the best he can to tell him. Count is such a fan of discus throwing, has his own website to publicise the event. As we now look at Jared Rome, the American, lying in 10th place at 62.47. At the moment, the 8th best is 62.83, so he needs a half a metre at least if he's going to progress to the top 8 throwers. How's this landing? Oh, he's not happy with that one. That's the end of Jared Rome's competition, methinks. There's guard disappointment for the American. Now we have Zoltan Kovago. Certainly not without a chance of a medal for him, but so far only 63 meters 09. The Hungarian who won the silver medal at the Olympics in Athens in 2004. Another man who was a world junior champion a long time ago, 1998. And we also saw Casey Malone, who threw in the 1990s, won the title in 96. Discus throwers have a long career. See where this one goes out. Well, similar sort of distance, I guess. Yes, indeed it was, 62.47. Well, he lies in 7th, so every chance of continuing in this event. A little disappointed though for all that. Franz Kruger, the former South African, now representing Finland, is lying in 12th and last place at 59.77. A lot of experience. He knows how to get the crowd behind him. Married to Finnish triple jumper Heli Korvula. Well, no, not able to recapture the form of his best days. Another World Junior champion, incidentally, 1994. We've got all those World Junior champions from the mid-90s. Shakes his head. Hasn't been able to recapture his old form. Won the Commonwealth title back in 2002. 6th in the Worlds in 2003 and 2005, but today only 12th for Kruger. But the next man into the circle will get the crowd behind him. Incidentally, the decathlon high jump, which we were watching a lot of early on, is still in progress. It's going to mean that the 400-meter races in that event are certainly going to be much, much later than originally scheduled. There's the banner for Harting. Harting in 2nd place. Can this be another medal in the throws for Germany? Away it goes. It's another long one. The crowd like it. Not sure it's any better, but it's a wonderful series this man is putting together. 68.25, 67.04, and another throw around that distance. $67.80. He throws over 67. This is very fine throwing. (2 meters 1 tall, 132 kilograms. big man, got that big wingspan that discus throwers need. Now then, Alekna, the most experienced man of the lot, 37 years of age. In his 8th World Championship. Again, he's consistent, but lacking just that little bit of magic. Still in 3rd place, mind you. 66 meters twice. All 3 throws over 65. He had no less than 37 successive wins in 2005 to 2007 when he was definitely the world #1. Canter's moved past, and Canter 18 successive wins to date, but could be that will change today. So we're coming just to the last throw of the 3rd round. No changes of much significance in this round. Just the back view of Meyer, and there's Casey Malone. Meyer, in fact, has just improved with the throw just before then, 63-17. So he's now in 7th, Cavago in 8th. Al-Ghazali misses out. He's going to finish 9th. Casey Malone currently in 5th place.
Sixth in the Olympic Games in Athens, the American.
Well, good throw from Malone, over 65 meters. Now, 4th place is Canter at 65.91. Probably not quite enough to overtake that. So he will remain in 5th, but with a substantial improvement, 65.64. So this is the final throw of the 3rd round of this competition. And we have Malachowski, Harting, Alekna, Canter and Malone in that order over 65 meters.
He's certainly happy with that, the big American.
There's the standings, just to confirm. Malachowski with that Polish national record, 68.77, and then Harting with a season's best 68.25. Ahead of the men who've been the world #1 for many years now. First Alekna and then Canter.
Now then, Gerd Canter, the man who has so far this season been absolutely imperious. But he's lying out of the medals. The world champion, the Olympic champion. He needs to find something now. Big roar.
Better, but not into gold medal contention. The 3rd distance, Alekna's 66.36. That's the one to watch out for. And he's done that, 66.88, so he's moved up 1 place. There's the standings, you just saw that there, Malachowski, Harting, and now Canter in 3rd.
Well, it's a bit better, but he wants to defend this title, so he's got 2 more chances to get ahead of the German and the Pole. Alekna, double Olympic champion, double world champion, and now he finds himself in 4th place. Round about the 65-metre line again. He's had a pretty consistent series, but he's got high standards, and he's not overly happy with that.
But people are beginning to sense what's coming next. There's sort of noise building in the stadium. Lechner's throw, 64 meters 53. The dismount.
Yeah, absolutely superb. Robert Harting. Well, the German throwers have enthralled the crowd so far in this World Championship.
It's a banner there, I saw. Harting rocked Berlin. Might well do. There he goes. Great series. And that's actually the worst of them at around the 66-meter mark, and a no throw.
Well, he's in silver medal winning position at the moment. That was the same colour he picked up in Osaka. But you never know. Steffi Nereus managed gold yesterday. And who knows, Harting could find something with the inspiration of this crowd. He's the reason they're all still here.
I don't quite think that's the only reason they're still here. I think someone like Mr. Everett might remind you there's a women's 800 metres and 100 hurdles to come.
I'm not saying, OK, I didn't mean it's the only reason they're here, but they're certainly getting excited by his presence.
Yeah, surely. Of course they are. Now, Malachowski to complete the fourth round of the discus. What a form this man is throwing. The Polish man, very quick across the circle there once again. And again over 65, but no, more improvement.
Well, you heard a big roar there. And I hope we can get over to the high jump to bring you the up-to-date on that. The big men still inspiring the crowd on that side of the arena as well.
So 4 rounds now complete in the discus, so the lesser throwers, you can call them that, in 8, 7, 6 and so on. Right now we're back in the discus and the top throwers. Well, he tried to tell it to go further on the way, but it's just not happening at the moment. And that's the 5th round throw for the favourite, and he's only in the bronze medal spot, Gert Kanter. Just a little bit ago, Bogdan Kościelnikov also got over 65 metres, 65.02, but remains in 7th place. Actually, Kavago has also improved in this round, 65.17, so good standard, 7 over 65.
Lechner gets ready now. Just prowling around. Such a good competitor, Lechner. Huge man. 4 global titles. He's lying out of the medals at the moment, though. Well, that looked a little better.
Well, yeah, but it's so consistent. I mean, he started with a couple of throws over 66 metres, and I think that's a little short of that. He's consistent, but he's not able to find that magic of the extra distance.
Slight similarities building here with the Hammer final, where Christian Pars has been totally dominant throughout the whole season. 66-24, he stays in 4th. Pars so dominant throughout the entire season and not putting it together come the big day, and at the moment it looks as though Kanter, the Estonian, is heading the same way. Now the German, Robert Harting, the silver medalist from Osaka. He is engaging the crowd and attempting to find something massive.
Well, before this he had 3 throws over 67. This is a similar distance again. Germany with a great record in this event of the discus in World Championship history. They won 6 golds, 2 silvers and 5 bronze from the combined German team, and 67.80 for the second time, just behind his leading throw of 68.25. Last throw of the 5th round then, just a throw to go, a series to go after this throw by Piotr Malachowski, who's led from very early on the second throw of the competition when he got this new Polish record at 68 meters 77.
So here comes the competition leader. Buoyed by that national record. Look at that in the first round, 68.77. Oh, that was pretty good. It looks as though he's increased his lead and therefore his national record again. Well, the big pole is closing in on a superb title. Silver medalist at the Olympics last year. 69.15, another national record, and he moves even further into the lead. This is Casey Malone. He needs 66.88 to get a medal, the American. He finished 6th at the Athens Olympics. Can he secure a major medal here in Berlin? Well, it's close, but not close enough, and he knows it. Improvement, 66.06. He stays in 5th place. It's a good championship for the US champion this year. Now, Alekna. He's had a really consistent series. He too needs 66.88 for a medal. Absolutely nowhere near it. Well, it wasn't destined to be his night. He's had many glorious moments in athletic stadiums around the world. But tonight, the 4-time global title winner has to finish in the unluckiest place of all. Not representative of his huge talent. Good canter. He has the bronze, but he's totally dominated this event all season. Can he find something huge here in the final round to steal victory from the Pole Malachowski? No, he can't.
So that ends a sequence of 18 successive wins and a bronze medal for Kanter.
Now, as he waves his appreciation, bronze is not what he wanted, but at least he's on the podium. We have a certain Robert Harting. There's confirmation. Kanter gets the bronze. Robert Harting. He's guaranteed a silver, just as he claimed 2 years ago in Osaka. But oh my goodness me, the reaction generated in this stadium, if he exceeds 69.15, will be massive. Last chance. goodness me, that is sensational. The young German has just produced the throw of a lifetime. Malachowski, the Pole, with a national record. 69.43. You can read the numbers. The German has gone into the lead with his last throw of the competition.
Well, there's still one more throw to go though, Rob. Let's not forget that.
Absolutely. Malachowski has one more chance, but Robert Harting has just ignited this stadium. Steffi Nerius took gold yesterday in the javelin, and Robert Harting is one throw away from a second gold medal in successive days. But this man, Malachowski, has established a new Polish national record already this evening. He needs to find 69.43. Is he going to break German hearts here with his last throw, or send this crowd into absolute raptures? It's big, but it's not big enough. A great silver medal for Malachowski with a national record. You can't ask an athlete for more than that in a major championship final. But look at this big man go. Unbelievable. What a sensational way for him to round off his tournament. Silver medal 2 years ago. And now it becomes a gold. He has shredded his vest and he is exposing his huge torso to the mascot.
Well, let's hope it stops there. The mascot, I think, is probably worse off than most people. If he bear hugs him, he'll be in serious problems.
Well, the Germans said they were hoping to medal from their throws, and they haven't just medalled, they have set this stadium alight for the second night in succession. Malachowski has to smile. He did all he could with that national record, but nobody could have predicted that Harting could have produced that monster effort in the last round. Sensational scenes here on night 5 in the Olympic Stadium. Harting has produced a night and a moment that he will never, ever forget. He is the world champion.
Indeed, Rob, Malachowski set 2 Polish national records and yet still was overtaken by this terrific throw in the final round. I wonder how many photographers will keep up with him. That's the 7th gold medal won by a German discus thrower in the history of the World Championship, so this is certainly a favoured event for them. And it's good to see that he's congratulated, of course, by the favourite, Kanter, and he had to settle for bronze medal in this very fine discus competition. Very good standard with 7 men over 65 metres as well.
They're singing "Stand Up for the Champion," and they are standing up for this fantastic athlete. What a champion's performance. One last chance, and he took it with both hands. Well, somebody somewhere around this arena has got his shredded shirt, and he might want that back as a memento of a fantastic night. I'm not sure he can quite believe it, actually. And for the way the Germans have embraced this World Championship, they thoroughly deserve to share the moment with this young man. Two golds now in the throwing events for the Germans. And finally, Harting runs out of steam on his lap of honour. Robert Harting is the world champion with a new personal best in front of his home crowd. Life does not get much better than that.
The final result of the discus, that superb throw by Harting, giving him the gold medal, 69 meters 43. Two national records for Malachowski, topped by 69.15, and the silver, and the favourite Gerd Kanter taking the bronze.